Okay, so I'm
Okay.
recording and I'm gonna trace this guy. Oops, close enough.
Oh, I didn't put it there. I put it on the top.
Oh, up here.
Yes.
Rotate it. Which way do you have it rotated? That way?
The other way earlier that you had it.
This way?
The way
Okay.
you had it earlier? Yes. Like
Is it like right about there, you'd say, or
I have it closer to the march.
well, it's not too bad then. Way up here?
Yes.
Well, do you have, let me, do you have a camera? Could you like hold your paper up really quick so I could just see?
Well, I still need to fix mine. That's the thing.
I just want to like see the location. I wonder if it's, because we need our, what is it, 4 feet of spacing, right? Here, I'll go ahead and see what happens.
Okay.
So slide slope gradient be 4 to 1, and it needs to be a depth of 4 feet. So I'm going to offset it 4 times. Okay, that's a wacky line. Why did that happen? No, I hate that. Where is this? Why, AutoCAD? Okay, so 4 feet, 4 times. Okay, so how high did you make the bottom of your marsh? I mean, the bottom of your retention basin. Sorry.
Should we all try to do it this way too?
Okay. It might
Yeah.
work out. It might work out. You can always try it again afterwards. I might go over it again after we go over it this way. I'll go over it, putting it down here as well, because I believe,
Because it looks like there's less to grade if you put it on the right side.
yeah,
Do you
but
want
you want the retention basin in the lowest point on your site,
Mm,
because it's still going to overflow and run, and you kind of want to minimize that effect of that runoff. You want it to go straight into the marsh. Um, but I mean, I feel like the only place that it should be put is maybe up here. You know, you would want to go in this low, in the lowest area, because when you're doing this, then you're cutting really far into this hillside. You're cutting a whole lot of dirt out, and putting the whole retention basin right here makes you move so much more dirt than putting it over here. And so actually doing this in real life, it would be so much more expensive to put it here. And then you wouldn't want to put it here because the runoff is going to ruin your hillside. You would want to put it here so the runoff ruins the minimal amount of dirt that it runs over. So you kind of want to think of this in like a real life perspective, um, and how easy it would be to physically do, not just do the math for it. Like the example KG gave us for the correct one was down here, but it would make sense to put it anywhere in this lower area. Um, that would be the most efficient method. Um, Dealing with the rest of this, I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do it. We can try though. We can see what happens. Um, so, Sherry, what elevation did you put as the bottom of your retention basin? Because it has to be at or above the elevation of the marsh at 6 feet.
Oh, I put it at 7. Well,
Seven.
it's touching 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me fix mine. Maybe I could show what I have.
Okay. We can start. I can kind of try to work this out though at 7 feet of height and see what happens. Because going through it and explaining it will still help you, I think, figure out what's going on. So this is going to be 7 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet, 11 feet. Enter. So I need these for later. So we have our point, right? Our center point, whatever, our little X, or FG, finished ground, 7. I know it's kind of a weird 7. And then this contour line is also 7. Typically the number for a contour goes on the uphill side of the contour line. That's just general rules of how it's done, right? And that specific rule gets complicated in this problem because we're going to end up going up and then we're going to go down. So bear with me on that. Take everything with a grain of salt. So we're starting at 7, our first contour line, and then we're going up 8, 9, 10, 11, because we need it to be 4 feet deep, right? So we're starting at 7, and then we have our 1, 2, 3, 4 feet of depth. So we came up to 11 feet. And now, in order to meet back with our existing marsh, we need to go back down to 6 feet. So I need to continue offsetting this line 4 feet. And I need to come down from 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. And so I need to take all of this and move it because it's too close to my marsh. I need to move it at least a foot away from that 6 foot line because I'm going downhill now. I know this is confusing because of what I just said. The numbers are on the uphill side, so it's switching here, right? So if I were to draw like so this number is for this line, right? This number is for this line. This number is for this line. 9, 8, 7. Right, just for clarity purposes, we'll just put this around there. Right, that's for that line. Okay, and so you need to go back downhill like that because it needs to meet back with this one. So this 7 would get trimmed off over here. It wouldn't even go over there. Eight would get trimmed off over here. And this might end up being wrong because we haven't done it this way. But no, so far it seems to be working out. 7, oh no, sorry. 7, 8, 9. We're going to get rid of 9 past this line. Sorry, 9 contour. 10. 10 you can get rid of right here. And then, of course, we're hitting our retaining wall at this point as well. So we would have a retaining wall, something like this. And then 11 needs to stay because that's the top of our retaining wall. So everything is okay so far. Now we need to start making our swale happen. We would have, we're starting with 11, and then now you would just kind of draw a line, something like that, for your center line. Well, less wacky. 11, and then what are we doing? From We just need to go up 12 and 13. So I'm gonna measure the distance here, 47 feet. I know my minimum is what, between 10 and 50 feet. It looks like I can just take, so where is it, 12 now, offset 4 feet again, 12, so now I know where to start, and then 12 can just come up, hang on, bear with me, something like this. This, and then it would just die into, oh, it hits itself right there. It hits itself. So the rest of it gets trimmed. Hang on. Two, 12 gets trimmed right there. Wait, what did I just do? Where's my 12? Yeah, okay, we're fine. 12 dies into 12. These. Looks like it's working out. And then 14, no, wait. 13.
So the line for the high point, it doesn't have to be straight. It could be a curve.
The line for the swale, yeah, no, it can go wherever you want it to go.
For the high point?
Yeah, this doesn't have to come straight out or anything.
Oh,
As long
okay.
as you just have to change these contours to match up with it. So watch, we're gonna do, we have 12 here, so we're gonna do 13. Thirteen is gonna come way up here, something like this. And then let me just, that's terrible. Something like this. And then to ensure that it kind of goes in our direction that we want it to go, you can bend this contour back like this to meet back with itself, because this is him. Sorry, we'll get rid of this. Hang on. Oh, wrong one. My bad. Dummy. So let me change all of these to a different color. Oh my God. Lordy, Lordy, come on. Oops. Yeah. What's going on with 10 here? Nope, that's good. That's fine. Yeah. 11 is that contour, and then it goes to 12 up here. 12 and 13. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing with these questions, is there's a whole lot of leeway for you to play with, but this works. This is good. That works. Probably about the same amount of grading that you'd have to do, honestly, but the flow might be a little funky. It's fine though. And we only had 2 lines that hit our retaining wall, which is pretty impressive. We only need a tiny segment of retaining wall.
Be okay if I show you mine, what I have?
Yeah. Yeah, can you share? Do you have it able to share on the screen, or?
Oh, well, no, I have it on my paper. Can I just?
Okay, yeah, you can put it up on the camera.
Yeah, because I have it kind of different from what you have.
Okay. Do you, are you able to, why don't you take a picture of it and just like email it to me really quick? That way I can bring it up on my screen and we can like redline it and go over it. Would you be able to do that really quick? Because the way you have it, as long as everything works, as long as you went up and then back down and you have your 5 foot spacing between and like all your numbers kind of work out. Wait, I'm not sharing my screen anymore. As long as all, you just gotta go back and like check your math. You know, it looks correct. Although the issue maybe that might be that they might say with yours is that you don't have a you're not maintaining like the 2 to 10% on your swale. You just kind of made it part of your retention basin. But honestly, I mean, I don't think it's that wrong. I don't think it would be very wrong. I think you just sent
I
it
just
to
sent
me.
it.
Yeah.
I think it's upside down though, sorry. You might have to rotate it.
It's okay. Do download. Okay. So where the heck is my regular pen? I don't like this. What is happening? How do I even work this damn thing? This whole program changed on me. Why isn't it like my other computer? I don't understand. It's so frustrating. Am I still recording? Here I am. Okay, whatever. So. You started at 7 for your bottom, right? This is supposed to be 7 down here. Problem is probably going to be that you don't have enough room to make up the difference in height because it needs to be 4 feet deep and the bottom of it needs to be at or above 6 feet. So if you're starting at 7, then you got to go up to 8, 9, 10, 11 feet. Then you got to go back down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And so this whole retention basin needs to move over that length. It needs to be that distance minimum away from the marsh because it needs to be able to make up all of that.
So I can just rotate it like what you did, right?
Yeah, the way I drew it did work out.
Okay.
So I'm probably not sharing that same screen anymore. Hang on, let me just share everything. Yeah, it just needs to be far enough away from the marsh so that you can have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 lines of contours. Because you could put your retention basin at 6 feet and have one less. You wouldn't have to go all the way up to 11. You would only have to go up to 10 feet.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, hopefully that clears it up a little bit.
Can you send it to me after the video? Can you send a video to me after the tutorial?
Yes, for sure. I'll stop.